Hi everyone, I hope you guys are great. Today we will have prefix and suffix. So first you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on your name, move on to language at the grade 3. Chapters prefix and suffix lesson will be identify base words. Prefix and suffix. Determine the meaning of a word with pre, re, or miss. Alright, so we'll start now. So what is a base word? Base words are words that can be combined with the prefix and the suffix. Okay, so the base word can be combined with the prefix and the suffix. They can also be used on their own. All right, so that means they are already words on their own, they make sense on their own, and they can be used on their own. All right, so even if you don't want to add the prefix, you can just only have the base word and then it's a correct word on its own. So for example, we have, look at the word unhelpful. So when we have unhelpful, now unhelpful has both the prefix and it has as well the suffix. All right, and it also has the base word. Okay, so now the base word here would be what? Help. And as you can see, help on its own is a word and it could stand on its own. It doesn't even need help whatsoever. Okay, so now on here goes before the base word. So this is what? The prefix. And then the full here goes after the base word, which is what? The suffix. So suffix is full and on is what? Prefix. Okay, so even without the prefix or the suffix, help is already a word. So that's what we mean by when we say base word. So basically you have to note that the prefix comes at the beginning and then the suffix comes at the end. Always, the prefix will be at the beginning, and then the suffix will be at the end. Okay, let's look at some examples. So we have what? What is the prefix in refills? So now we have refills. What will be the prefix? So as I've said here, I said that the prefix is what? At the beginning. So re over here would be the prefix because it is the one starting the sentence. So prefix are usually at the beginning. Okay? So you take note of that. So what is the prefix? We have restarted. So of course restarted, re also will be what? The prefix because it's at the beginning. Okay? So you have to take notes of that. All right. So we also have what is the suffix in closely? What will be the suffix here? The suffix will be what? Ly. So the li here is the suffix. Okay, because suffix comes usually at the end. It never comes at the beginning, it always comes at the end. Both the prefix, they are always at the end. Okay. All right, so let's look at some more examples. Okay, so for example, so we have what is the prefix in premix. So like I said, prefix comes what? At the beginning. So it will be what? Pre. And then what's the base word in repacked? So we have repacked, prefix is re, and then packed to be base word. Then we have pretest. What is the prefix? The beginning, pre. Okay? All right. So let's go to the test. You can share your answers with me if you know them. Okay? Okay. We'll move on to the test. All right. So what is the suffix in boneless? Is it less or bone? All right, so the suffix will be less because less comes like after the base word, which is bone, and that's our suffix. So what's the prefix in redraw? Is it draw or re? All right, so prefix will be re because it comes at the beginning. Okay. So what is the base word refold? What would the base word be in refold? Is it re or fold? Okay, so we have fold as the base word. So what is the suffix in calmly? Is it the first or second? Okay, so we have ly, which is the ly in calmly. So what is the base word in misnamed? Is it mis or named? All right, so we have named in misnamed as the base words. So what is the prefix in pre-washed? Is it pre or washed? Okay, so we have pre as the prefix in pre-washed. So what is the prefix in retire? Tie or in retire rather. So is it tie or the re? Which of them? Alright, so we have re for retire. What is the suffix in closely? First to second? Alright, so we have the ly. So what is the base word in rewrites? Can you tell me the base word? Alright, so we have right as the base word. So what is the suffix in swiftly? First or second in swiftly? First, second suffix. All right, so we have the ly. Okay, that's it for the first lesson, which is identify base word, prefix, and suffix. We'll move on to the next. Okay, so the next one would be determine the meaning of a word with pre, re, or miss rather. All right, so we know that a prefix can be added to the beginning. Okay, so prefix are added to the beginning of a word. It changes the meaning of the word and it forms another word entirely. That's what you need to note for prefix. So for the prefix pre, it means before. So pre-made means made before. Okay? All right, so as I said, the prefix pre means before, and then the prefix re means again. Okay? It's simply just saying that do it again if you say re. Okay? Then we have means. Means is words poorly and incorrectly. Okay? So poorly or incorrectly. So you know the different meaning of the prefix like re, pre, and miss. So for example, we have redo, and the prefix re means what? Again. So it simply means do again. Then we have pre made. And pre-made means what? Made before. Then means, since it means incorrectly or poorly, and then you say misread, it means read incorrectly. Okay? Let's look at some examples. So we have, what does retie mean? So now that we know the meaning of the prefix re, we know that it means what? Try again. Simply just means what? Try again. Okay? So this one we also have retry. It means try again. And this is try again. Now what does misspell mean? Spelled incorrectly. Okay? Alright, let's go to the test. You can share your answers if you know them. So what does pre-cooked? Cooked again or cooked before? So we have what's cooked before. So what does reused mean? Used again or used poorly? Alright, so we have what? Used words again. Alright, so we have what does retie mean? Tie before or tie again. Okay, so we have what? Tie again. What does pre-mixed mean? Mixed again or mixed before? Okay, so we have mixed before. Then we have what does pre-wash mean? Wash incorrectly or wash before? All right, so we have what wash before. That's pre-wash. What does repacked mean? Packed before, packed again. Okay, so repack is like packed again. And then what does rebuild mean? Build again or build poorly? So rebuild is build again. So what does restart mean? Starts again or starts incorrectly? So we have starts again for restarts. Okay, so what does reopen mean? Open again or open incorrectly? All right, so we have open again. So that's it for our lesson on the prefix and suffix. Can you guys tell me if you have any questions or there's none? All right, so since we have no questions, we'll end here. Try to complete this lesson if you haven't done it. See you all again next time. Bye, everyone.